Slenderman reviews here, and again. So, all right. So the show. Before I start this review, like I say, I am starting a new channel, and it's going to be great. And you better beware. It'll be great. So, anyway, so back to so this review is kind of like familiar to you, but anyway, it's good. So, this show called Spongebob Squarepants. So, this Spongebob Squarepants show, I call it, was kind of boring, kind of new. Anyway, sorry about that, about the new anything, because my computer got restarted. I don't know why. Anyway, don't mind that. So, anyway, so the SpongeBob thing was kind of a thing. It's like a meme turned into a show, turned into a movie, and turned a second movie. It's really that shitty. So, anyway, so SpongeBob SquarePants was kind of like a show for kids. If we go back to Cartoon Network, to Nickelodeon, to anywhere else like that. Besides, I might have to review some movies about them a little sooner or later. I get this so far. If the spammers kept on doing it, well, I pointed out that I get this rhythm spammers thing aside, that I am apparently haters for SpongeBob, because every time I look for YouTube, it's about SpongeBob. Every time I couldn't barely know about anything. It's about SpongeBob. So what else? And just just putting aside saying that I am just being a hater about the show. Okay, like the movie, the games, the actual movie games, kind of. It's really that obvious that I really hate SpongeBob that much. Every time I go to the store, I see SpongeBob anywhere. Every time I go to some local mall, it's really that crazy. So why not? Because I went to the local mall for some reason, and it's like SpongeBob there. I can barely know what SpongeBob episode was kind of like. So I really hate SpongeBob mostly because it's really that anomalous. This show had to be famous for its animation, so barely nothing else. But the SpongeBob show is kind of a bit off, I guess so. Because my laptop was kind of restart, so I had to go over again about the SpongeBob thing. It's kind of off thing, kind of. Anyway, just SpongeBob being like a big cash cow for most obnoxious kids. Anyway, like every time about the kids, everything about SpongeBob being annoying for them. So anyway, so I think SpongeBob was kind of a really big cash cow. It's like, I don't know. I don't care if SpongeBob is really that anonymous for 20-year-olds, I guess. For 18-year-olds who watch this stuff anyway. Or 2-year-olds who ever watches stuff anonymous for nothing. So, yeah, and this big deal, I can barely know what this show really about. Because thanks to some animators who know about the show really about, I can barely know about the show really anonymous right now. Besides, I couldn't talk for most of it before because I saw some gruesome videos I just saw. But to tie into something really obnoxious, that this show has to be pulled from here. Because you know why? The adult jokes, inside jokes, I guess that's what it's called, and barely nothing. I could barely nothing know about the show anyway. Yeah, and I could be like a long hard reviewer. I could barely know about this so far. My God. Like, this show was kind of a big hit. Okay? Call it a big hit. Because I didn't get the show really that far. Because, though, every time I just wanted to be a little more outside. usual. A bit more kind of really that good for kid shows. But to me though, every time I just go to a store or anything, I found SpongeBob doing anything else besides just being SpongeBob. Like even Phantom Strider has been hated by SpongeBob Billy since like he made a list about them. And Miss Victor was a big hatred about SpongeBob. Was not a fan of it, but really a big hatred about him. So why not? Why not me being a big hatred about SpongeBob too? Because I really hate him so much. But not you guys, but SpongeBob is kind of like a big hatred for me. So why not? So anyway, my God. Even though that SpongeBob is kind of an inspiration for kids who usually dumb enough to know anything about this. Like, oh my God, though, like, this is like my big problem with this show. Like, why does this not even compete with anything around it, though? Like, every time I think about SpongeBob, I think about everything he had done to it. Like, even though that every single season and episode had to be special about SpongeBob. Wasn't even parodied. You know, the shows have been a lot of specials, I guess. A lot of specials, most of it. A lot of episodes, a lot of DVDs thing have volumes to it. I get this so far. If it does now, I get this so far too. And I can barely know what kind of show, what's next about this thing to be like the next show forever. It's like Titans Go, without even noticing what kind of show it does really presents to. So anyway, just because I just want to do a review, so I can point out for my YouTube spammers who are watching me again, who will get really annoying, that I can barely not like the show. Okay, I'm sorry for you people who are wanting to watch the show forever. Please comment below if you like the show. Comment below if you do like the show. Comment below if you don't like the show. If you agree with me, please just be that anonymous for one reason, apparently one reason. Okay. So anyway, just been like a big hatred about the show. It's really that annoying. So why not be this show? Talk about taking off from Nickelodeon to Disney and put that aside. Oh wait, we have a show like that. That's called the television. Hello. Anyway, I'm not being I'm not being truthful about this show because this show was kind of a big hit for kids, alright, who wear their pants, who wear their shirts, who wear their merchandise, I guess, and posters on the wall. Whoever is obsessed with this show was kind of hatred. And just to be truthful about the show, that I am just hatred about the show because I hate the show really more than other people are. Because I feel your heart right now. Do you hate the show more than I do? Okay, so please let's be like normal kids and be like nothing else to do. Okay, like I know the show. Like I know the show burned down my heart by all episodes about SpongeBob before I switched over to Cartoon Network. If they had more shows about that. Like, really, I don't care. And, like, really, if you're begging for SpongeBob for more, please, go on to the network, or go on to the internet, and be like, oh my God, make a full out SpongeBob? How dare they? Okay, I did most of it, whatever. And, come on, this show has to be the worst than ever. But even though Phantom Strider was a Phantom Strider was kind of like a hatred about SpongeBob. Okay. Anyway, it's so cool. My God. Anyway, and just being just a bit more, kind of off, but you know, it's like a big deal, kind of. Yeah, and you know, the show was like really that annoying since it came on. Nickelodeon was saying, "Oh wow, we have some ideas to make the show really great. Okay, give me it, whatever. I don't care. Just give me another show. Give me another a big deal. No, give me a break. Actually, give me a break. This show is really that anomalous to any of the ideas. Okay, why not? So why not been like a great show? Why not been like an actual primary show within another primary show within that thing? So what's the big deal about this show? Like people saying in the comments below saying, "Oh my god, the show is amazing. I gotta see it one more time." Really? You gotta be like stupid enough to about the show ever. Like, you still would give me dumber and dumber by seconds. You give me kids with no ideas. But even kids within like the past 2 days have nothing to do about this show. Nothing. But to be to be fair, that could be annoying about this show. That could be like I could been mostly nothing about the show without its like, watchers or reviewers, I guess whoever like taking a show ever. But I give her credit for pretty positive made this last episode about Spongebob Squarepants within a suicide school, a skateboard suicide. I give it points for that. Well, I get a plus for that. Anyway, so the whole thing is really that analysis. Like I reviewed Captain Underpants for sake of it. Oh my God. Because it's a big deal. Alright? Whatever. And because really, this show was like the dumbest of the dumber right now. This show is really down the barrel. Like, I can barely know what kind of show it does or doesn't have most of it. The show doesn't have iPhones or barely nothing compared to new technology. So why not? And like to be that barely not even touch close to Cartoon Network, because I'm barely fresh up with I barely pissed off with every single kid who ever talk about or speak of SpongeBob. I will be just saying, yeah, keep going, and like never stop ever. I can be like another kid on the block saying, I hate TV shows not even new enough. Like, I take my example from it that I can be like a little kid by then who watching the show. But by now I switch over to Cartoon Network. It does me really good because I like the show Cartoon Network, I like the segments on Cartoon Network, I like everything about Cartoon Network, but you can never take anything away from it. Okay? Not even SpongeBob. That's right. I am comparing you to Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network was I watched when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I watched Cartoon Network non-stop. Not even changing another channel. I watched Spongebob Squarepants. Okay? When I was a kid though, I kept on watching Cartoon Network ever since I was a kid. Alright? When I was a kid though, I kept on watching Cartoon Network until I stopped watching Cartoon Network until the end. Until the end, kept on saying redo. You can't reboot everything else. Like, they had reboot. For God's sake, they had to reboot. They have to reboot. Years ago, Powerpuff Girls, Ben 10, and what else I can do about the show. And also, to be fair, I am just a big hypocrite about the show. But I am really a big hypocrite about the show anyway. And just to be fair about this show, it would be just hatred about the show. It's like just been annoying about the show ever. Just because like I hate the show doesn't mean it does not even compete with another show that had been just a big deal. And really though, like even Tina's Go has no mean about the show. Never since ever. So apparently this show has to be the worst. Marry the worst. It completely, hands down, the worst show ever. Cause I had to like compute the show into my top 10 worst cartoon shows ever made, just like every YouTuber did with their shows. Maybe I put this on there. Have the honorable mentions within what else to do. So why not? And honorable mentions that I could be just like the show. It's been just a big understanding about the show ever. But this show has to be just, this show has to be just big, huge, a big, huge mess, okay? And this whole thing has to be the worst, right? But then this show has to be worse. So I declare SpongeBob be the worst of the show that pull off the year. I want SpongeBob be stopped right now because SpongeBob, I wish SpongeBob be canceled right now because even though I heard that Tom Kenny got arrested for child porn and the show got canceled, I'm happy for that. Like I wish Tom Kenny would be like, oh my god, I watch all that porn. Oh my god, yeah, do that. Go. I don't care. So anyway, just to wrap up anyway, I hate the show. It's really annoying. It's really obnoxious. So the show is horrible. Okay, to wrap this up thing, this show is really horrible. There's no worse saying that the show is really horrible. So anyway, the show is really horrible. It's really bad. It's really that gross. So I give it 0 out of 10 because this show has to be the worst. Okay, it's the worst show ever. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And remember, I review for you. Okay? So, bye.